You are listening to the Built to Grow podcast, delivering the knowledge in all things fitness business. We help gym owners win. Here are your hosts, Tim Lyons and Randy Engston.
All right. Welcome back to the Built to Grow podcast. I'm your host, Tim Lyons, in studio, joined by the Hefe of Happiness, Randy Engston.
We are multilingual and happy regardless.
Hola. A couple of housekeeping tips, everybody that's been hearing about the big event we're hosting. We're calling it the Top Level Gym Owner event here in Scottsdale. It is on October 18th and 19th. Check it out. You're not going to want to miss this. pfmarketingsolutions.com/event. I got a little letter on there. You can kind of check out the details, what to expect. We got an agenda in there so you know, and it's subject to change because we are changing it daily, but it's pretty close now. Check it out, and love to have you. If you're a 400K or more gym owner, love to have you out at the event. Rub some elbows, grease the wheels.
Lock some arms.
For sure.
Elevate. Let's go.
Do you remember that World of Warcraft game?
Yeah, I know where this is going.
Probably not a lot of gym owners were into like nerdy
I don't think
games.
either of us played it, but we're well aware of it.
Yeah. Remember Leroy Jenkins?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, thumbs up. Let's do
Do this.
Leroy.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Where's he going?
Oh, dang it, Leroy. So dumb.
Aren't you glad you tuned in today?
Tuned in to hear about Leroy Jenkins. If you haven't heard of Leroy Jenkins, check it out on YouTube. It's got like 14 million views. It was the funniest thing ever.
We just liked it because it was a viral video that just got us laughing hard.
Yeah. That one and Techno Viking, if you ever watched that one.
Oh, yeah. Do you still have them on your laptop?
I do. I think that was the original viral video of all time. Like the very first one that went viral.
Techno Viking?
Yeah, I think it was.
I'd be really curious to know that.
I don't know. I feel like it was. It was so long ago.
Somebody email us that information. That'd be awesome.
Guys, if you haven't rated and reviewed, and if you're getting value, please give us a rating, give us a review. Ask a question down there in the reviews. We're going to be picking off some of those questions, and I'd be happy to give you a plug on the show if you want us to. Leave your handle there, the @ whatever your name is. Leave us a question. If you want us to dive in and kind of, indirectly answer that, some specifics, we'd love to hear from you guys on that. But without further ado, we got a gnarly one today. Gnarl with the G.
With the G. Shred the
So
gnar.
you open a gym to be different.
Boom.
But now what? ... So you brought this up the other day. It was a really good point, and I want you to just hit on it real quick. It made so much sense, and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what's happening in the market right now. What was it you told me?
So with the clients that we're working with the people that we're surrounded with, gym owners in general, most of them progressed from a personal trainer or a GM at a different location or things like that, and then they decided to go open a gym. You decide to go open a gym because you want control. You want your baby. You want this to be yours. So you decide to open up the doors, and then what do? You look to everybody else for what they're doing, and you go mimic it. So it doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like the reason that your actions aren't supporting, truly why you got into business in the first place.
So explain looking at what everybody else is doing. What does that mean?
Yeah. So in the marketing realm, the trends, the hooks, the next best thing. Most of our conversations are around marketing. And so we're seeing things like, oh, well, the 6-week challenge took off. I got to go do that. Or we'll get on a call and they're like, hey, so what's the next play? What is the industry doing next? What are people moving to next? And quite frankly, there is never an answer for that. There's never a right answer. There's never this is the ticket that's going to carry you to success. But one thing that we believe deeply, and it's something that we've ingrained in the way that you operate Pulse Fitness, the way that we present ProFit as well, and the way that we recommend clients build their brand is by really locking down their identity and bringing to the marketplace what it is you guys bring to what you bring to the marketplace that's unique and different from your competition. At the end of the day, you're not, you open your facility to bring a uniqueness, to be different, to provide a different solution. If you want to just be the same, then go be the same. But that's not the reason you decided to open a facility. So get really clear on your identity.
That's first.
And then obviously be able to present that to the marketplace. And so we've got some things to talk about that realm.
Yeah. And, Facebook and the culture of funnel hacking, if you're coming from that world, is almost given the thumbs up or the nod to go ahead and copy people. And I would disagree. I mean, I understand the process. If somebody's already doing something that works, might as well mimic or model what they're doing.
There's a great book called Steal Like an Artist that speaks to that.
Okay.
It's, again, take the idea that of the success of somebody else or somebody in your industry, the skeleton, if you may, but then make it unique and proprietary to you. And that's really where...
But that's not what's happening. Here's the point.
It's a copy and paste culture.
Yes.
And that's not the answer. It's not going to work, guys. It's not going to work.
Stop doing that. So, like I said, Facebook makes it real easy to go find out what people are running for the ads. And I see it if you're doing this, please stop. Don't go and look at what your competitors are doing. Don't set your pricing based on what your competitors are charging. Don't take the ad copy that they're doing. Make yourself your own thing. I mean, I get it. You don't want to try and fail, but you don't know if their shit's working either. So you better be careful. Because I've seen a lot of stuff out there that it's just out there. It's like, of course, this isn't going to work. There's a new brand out there of online, offline model, gym model. It's just, to me, it makes zero sense. And I've been asked 3 calls in a row now, what's your online training strategy? It's like, I'm going to be honest with you, we're not doing anything online. I never have, not in 10 years. And I know it's not going away. Is the competition higher? Is that a reason to change your entire model to take it out from a gym into an online? No, hell no. Is the dream of lowering your overheads the reason you would change and do this? No, it's not. I've heard of, and I'm not going to name anybody names, of people trying this and it fails. And now they're starting from square one. And I feel really, really bad because it's like, yeah, I could have, if I talked to you first, I could have told you your current clients aren't going to want to go online. They sign up to you to be in your gym, to work with a coach one-on-one in the facility. And now you're telling them they can't do that anymore. They got to go online. It's just not. It didn't make any sense. And I apologize if that's you or whatever. It's not that. It's just be smart and now, create your identity of what you guys are. And I just wish each gym had their own thing. And I tell clients this all the time: there is no magic funnel, and there is no magic offer, and there is no magic thing that you can just grab and cut and paste and put it in your facility, and all of a sudden you win.
Yeah.
Just doesn't work that way. So you can make things work if you create them yourself, but it's a lot harder to try to come up with it on your own, but it works better.
And we're not completely, throwing the, take from the success of others type of mentality. Like there is, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We're not asking you to go create some proprietary fitness methodology necessarily, but take from the skeleton structure of the success of others and then make it proprietary and unique to you. At the end of the day, fitness is not. There's a handful of ways of getting a result. What is your belief systems? Do you present that to the marketplace?
Yeah. Do you believe in high intensity interval training? Do you believe in undulating periodization? Do you believe in isolation movements? Do you believe in whatever, Zumba, whatever it is? Like, if that's your thing, own it and run with that.
Put your flag in the ground.
But that's not what's being presented and communicating. What you're communicating is, I'm like this other guy down the street, and that guy's like the other guy around the corner, and this guy is like the same guy on the other corner. So when the people in the market see that, and we've talked about this before, they're scrolling through Facebook, they see Gym 1 pitching a thing, and Gym 2 pitching the same exact thing, and Gym 3 pitching the same exact thing. If I'm the consumer, I look at those 3 and I go, well, which one's the cheapest? I'm going to go to the one, because they're all offering the same solution to me, and that's to do fitness, nutrition, and accountability for whatever, 6 weeks. And now I'm going to go to the one that's the cheapest, or the cleanest, or the closest to me, but has nothing to do with the results that you bring to the table and the things that you do in your facility. You're now the same as everybody else.
Yeah, you're literally positioning yourself into competition as opposed to removing yourself from competition. We talk all the time about this blue ocean strategy and not being the same thing everybody else is offering, it takes some thought. And I think a lot of it is, if you were to walk in the facility, you would experience something different. But the problem is you lose that identity when you're looking for new blood, and it's in your marketing and the language that you're presenting to the marketplace. When you go and you mimic, you might be let's just say a high intensity facility, but you don't know how to speak to your marketplace using that language. So now you're going to the gym down the street that you think is successful because they're getting, you're seeing them grow or whatever, and you're using their language from their ad copy and things like that, but it's not unique to you. It doesn't speak to the things that you do in your facility.
So there's some tools out there. If you guys can ever get your hands on a book called Breakthrough Advertising,
good luck,
by Eugene Shwartz from 1966, do yourself a favor and find that book. It's expensive. It's very, very hard to find. I found a copy for like $299. $299.
That's $299.
Yeah, this is a book that's like the holy grail of language and copywriting and marketing. If you really want to do it right, you go read this book, and it's a hard read. It's gnarly. You have to be really into it, and I loved it. Gosh, I loved that book. And I referenced it a few times, but the long story short is that's how you make your thing different, and you create a need out of sometimes thin air, but you just build onto the needs of what's already in your client or in your marketplace, and then you can build and put your offers in front of those people. It's still a great book. If you're not going to do that, we've got some stuff that we can teach you guys. There's a absolute, hands down, the best marketing strategy in the books today, and it's called our content to client strategy. And what it does is it we produce content on your behalf, or you do it, and we brand it for you, and we market it. And it's the things that the client experiences in your gym, the reason they get results with you versus your competitor down the street. And you're explaining that, and you're pushing that into the marketplace. So then when somebody does see that video and the next video and the next video, they know when they have a need, you are their solution, not the ad copy that's the same as the other guy. And so if you're, like you said, you opened your gym to be different, not to be like everybody else, stop copying and stop looking for that thing, be your own person and be your own gym. And this is how you would do it. If you want us to do this for you, be happy to do this for you. We love this stuff. But just book a call. I mean, it's pfmarketingsolutions.com/call. Jump on a call, probably with you, Randy. There's a little form you fill out, whatever. And if we're a good fit, we'll tell you all about it. And it works great. And it will never stop working because it's
not a hook.
It's not a hook.
It's not the next greatest, marketing play or tactic. We're not tricking people into walking through our door. We're presenting what it is we are and what makes us unique and what provides our clients with results in a way that it's relevant. Another problem, like a lot of facilities that do great content are speaking to other trainers and gym owners. Your marketplace does not care about the torque that's created in a rotational. Bring it down to layman's terms and speak to the individual that you want walking through your door.
Yeah.
One of our clients mentioned the other day, the people in their website and in their ads, they're no longer the fit, sexy, half-clothed, marketing, like the stock photos and images. They've moved all of their branding and all of their imagery to their actual clients that, hey guys, all of our clients are imperfect. We're all imperfect. Like, highlight that. These are the people you're speaking with. These are the people that they're going to be surrounded by.
Yep.
So show that to your marketplace.
Yep.
But
Absolutely.
But your content needs to be relatable to your end consumer. It needs to be somewhat professional, done right. It doesn't need to be perfect. We're big proponents in having something out there versus nothing. But again, those areas, and I know you break it down by pillars of the areas of your business that provide a result to the client, and start building that relationship by providing that value to them.
Yeah. It is a longer-term play, and this is kind of going into our branding versus direct response style. But when you do branding and you push content out, your direct response works way better. So if you're losing traction on your offers, whatever your offer is, and your cost per lead is going up, and you're just not getting the return on investment, when you start producing content on a regular basis, just your direct response by default creates just a better return on investment. It gets better. So why not do that? So there's a lot of strategies out there This one won't die. This isn't a fad. This is a foundational principle of marketing, and it's educating your clients on why you're different and how you're going to get them the result versus anywhere else in town.
Yeah, we talked about it previously, right? It's about your client is the ideal client for all of us is the client who gets up and makes a decision for themselves to create a lifestyle change, walks in, knows you're the solution, and you're the answer to their problem. Now, we all wish we had thousands of those clients walking through our door. Direct response is like throwing, a net into the water and looking for those clients out of kind of a mass group of people.
Yeah, and you're going to bring in some guppies.
Yeah, you get a couple. Yeah, you get a couple of the bad fish, a couple of the ones you have to throw back, type of thing, or some that stick around for a little while, but it's not really your avatar client. Direct response marketing, when you're positioning just an offer based on value exchange somehow, discounted or trials and things like that, you get a little bit of everybody. And then the other half of the coin, in a perfect world, right? You have your website, explains who you are. Your in the avatar client's going to walk in the door because you're the solution to the problem that they've already decided on you. Mm-hmm. Those are the hardest. Those are the clients we all want, but that's the hardest ones to gather. That's the ones we're all the fewest. Exactly. It's the most educated, aware consumer out there. It's pulling. We're splitting hairs here. It's tiny bit of the fraction of the marketplace, but you can start to take the masses and ascend them up into that educated consumer role by better content, providing more value to your marketplace. Things like, guys, newsletters in your email. If you don't have an email newsletter that's going out to a list of people that you had in your ecosystem, you're definitely leaving money on the table. Yeah, without a doubt.
And as old school as that sounds, it still works. And by the way, it keeps your people warm.
That's the whole premise behind it. Is you're consistently on their mind to some degree. Mm-hmm. You're providing value. Your email newsletter should not be a series of here's my promotions. Mm-mm. It should be giving value. It should be talking about the time of year, what's relevant. Let's talk about recipes around the holiday. Let's talk about how to get through the New Year's resolution crowd or whatever these
Tons
people need
things.
to. Yeah, it's endless. We've got 352 done for you newsletters, 3 forms of it.
156 emails. We've got them.
GPS, profitgps.net. You can check out that information. But at the end of the day, you have to be providing the value because our perfect client is going to walk in your facility when you're the answer to their solution. And if they don't know what you have to offer and all they have to go off of is the promotion that you ran last week, that every other gym is running the same thing, mm-hmm. They're shopping a number. They're not picking the best of who they have to choose based on the results and what you're able to provide.
Yeah.
And so they're two halves to the coin, but you can work from the direct response, from the intent-based side, continually educate, warm that person up, so when that decision is right for them, they're taking action, but you're the one that they're choosing.
Absolutely. That's the right way to do it. And so the point of this episode really is to stop being like everybody else. Stop doing it. You're not like everybody else. Unless you're a franchise, then you are, but
yeah, then you're just like your franchise that you're part of.
You're just like your franchise, but you're not like Jim's gym down the street or Mike's House of Iron, right? If you're Mike's House of Iron, own it. There's a need for that meathead style gym out there. There's a lot of people that would love to go to that.
Absolutely.
And if you're Paula's pink dumbbell place, own that. If you're going to do the pink weights, and there's branding around that. There's the pink iron.
Oh
girls.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, I took a call with a gym in LA that did nothing but booty classes for women.
Good for them.
And
it was run by a guy.
It was owned by a dude, for sure.
Of course it was. Of course it was. Good job.
Yeah, I think his whole. I want to say all his staff was female, but talk about it was it was bikini butts or something like that. It was. But they stuck a flag in the ground. He claims it. He owns it, and nobody else is stepping in. And I guarantee the gym down the street's not copying his marketing.
No, why would you? It's so unique.
But he's attracting. He's attracting the clients that are perfect for his business.
Yeah. So. Takeaways on this: go figure out what makes you different. Figure out what your gym is known for, or what you want to be known for, because you're probably not known yet. You might be, but what you want to be known for, and then let people know. Be your voice to the marketplace. Use video. Let them see your pretty faces on the video screen, and that when they walk in, they see you and they're like, wow, this is the same guy we've been talking to.
Yeah.
Or they see this happens to Jared a lot in Australia. He'll be so much video content. He'll go out and go to the grocery store. Hey, you're that guy from the thing. Or
we were in Australia with a client of ours filming. We did a case study on his facility, and we're at lunch in the middle of town, and it was like a open air strip mall type thing.
Yeah.
And like 2, 3, 4 people in one lunch came up to him to talk about what he was doing in his gym, and we're looking at him like, is this every day? You're like a celebrity in this town. And he's like, oh, it's constant. Like
that's what you want.
And that's exactly what he wants. But how does he do it? He provides great quality content, positions it in the marketplace through video, and he's now a recognizable face. Frank Nash is another example of Frank is a celebrity in his area because of the great content, high energy video that he's produced for such a long time.
On video, yep. And people come to him for that.
Exactly.
And by default, here's the sneaky thing. By default, you're gonna repel people that aren't a good fit for you. You don't want them in your gym anyway. So if you're speaking about like your Mike's House of Iron and you're pitching, hardcore, we're gonna drop weights, there's chalk,
clanging and banging,
you're gonna detract anybody that's not a perfect fit for your facility, which is what you want anyway. You'd only bring in the people that are
self-selecting. Sure.
Yep. So it's a great way to do it too. So get out there, get creative. If you want us to help you with this, content to clients is the name of the strategy that we've branded. If we create, it's our flag in the ground, content to client, right? That's our strategy. If you want us to do that for you and just beat the heck out of all your competition, let's do it. pfmarketingsolutions.com/call. We'll get on a call. We'll knock this thing out. One last thing, the event is getting closer, right? And we're, what are we about? Over 50%, 60% full now.
Yep.
We got a list of names over there on the board. It's just growing like crazy. We do have some tickets left, and we're going to continue to sell probably up to the event if if the venue allow us. It's pfmarketingsolutions.com/event, or go to winninggym.com/Scottsdale. They're both the same. Goes to the same place. So go out, be different. Check out that event. Jump on a call with us if you need help. Until next time, guys, keep changing lives and be different. Bye.